Peace and love, creatives. Just before we get started trying out the Lefranc Gouache, I just wanted to let you know that my Patreon illustration for August is this print here, and there's 2 stickers for the stickers, and you'll get them both. You don't have to pick and choose. So I got it on this one. I wasn't crazy about it, so I ended up reordering this sticker, and I like it better. But you guys win, because if you sign up for the Patreon, you get both those stickers. And this is the image again. All right, back to the video. A long time ago, back in March, I opened up a box from Upcrate, and it was a very, very, very large box with a lot of art supplies. In that art supply box, there were these Lefranc Gouache. I brought my Van Gogh, my Da Vinci white gouache, just in case I want to add white. But I have not even used them yet. It's been very chaotic, and there's a lot of art supplies to go through, and I want to have fun with it. I don't want to rush through it. So here we are in the middle of August, getting ready to try these out. I don't have high expectations. I don't know of the brand. I know I've seen a couple of artists use different types of paint by this company, but I've never seen anybody use the gouache. Now, this is like a blast from the past. My sketchbook from Five Below, I think it's one of the first sketchbooks that I tried from Five Below, and I really, really had fun filling it up. It's actually done. Let's do this page. This is a page that my daughter did an eye on, so I'll just leave that part out. Maybe just tape it and do something over here, or I don't know. So first thing we're gonna do is take a look at the actual packaging, I guess, the tube. I don't know what Lionel means. Violet, Person Claire. I think this is just different ways to say the colors. So it's Persian Violet Light, I think. It says Tempera. The pigments are PR169 and PV2. Lefranc and Borgios. Borgios. I don't know how to say that. This is France. This is made in France. So if you are from or live in France and you have seen or heard of these gouache, oh, there's separation. Let us know in the comments. I find that if I close the gouache and give it a shake, I can get the, I can get it to reconstitute for the most part, but this is not plastic. It's metal, aluminum kind of thing, so I don't want to squeeze the tubing and push out any paint. So let's see if that did anything. I hope so. Well, that looks much better. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I have a flat brush. I do. Okay, if you hear any crunching, that's my little puppies. They're eating dinner. Okay. This is a really pretty and vibrant color. That's in its mass tone. Now let's see it watered down a little bit. It's actually really pretty too. All right. All right, this one is raw sepia. I actually thought it was black, but it is raw sepia. Let's hope it's not, yeah, it's still separated. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult to get it all reconstituted, you know, but that's okay. Once I use it, it'll be fine. Stop it, puppy. I have a whole bunch of art pieces that I would like to color in, but you know how you get like specific colors and you're like, I don't know if that's the right color for that, you know what I mean? So although I have plenty of pieces to color in, it's not set in stone that those are the pieces that I'm gonna color in. This one is magenta. Oh, I didn't say the pigment information for the pigment information here is PR173-PR90 semicolon 1-PR9. It's a lot for magenta. And then the sepia is, ooh, I can't see it. PBK9, PBK7, PBR7, PBR101. So definitely leaning towards the black color, but that's cool. It's nice. So I'm gonna just, because you can see that this didn't, maybe it did. I was gonna say it didn't come out very much from the tube. It was more of the binder, but possibly it was not. Okay. All right, this is Veronese Green Hue. And from my understanding, all of these are like separated. They've been sitting for quite some time. Separating is not a bad thing. It happens with gouache and watercolor. You just have to reconstitute them. It'll be fine. Okay. I mix it a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Like I said, I'm going to put it on a pan. There we go. That's a nice gouache looking color. That needs to get redone. Let's see this. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get this here. There we go. All right, this one is, I didn't read the pigment information again. Red ochre. And the pigment information is PY42 PR101. Pigment information for the Veronese green hue was PG7 and PY3. So those are the 5 colors that I have. And we're gonna try to make something with these colors. Wow, that looks really nice. That's really nice. Okay. I like that red ochre. All right, so what I want to do is I want to mix some of these colors and see what I get. And I'm going to take this time out to just have a chat with you. And if you're not down for it, just, I don't know, mute or bypass this video, I guess. I just want to talk about how things have been changing on the channel for the better, but they've definitely been changing. I don't know if you're aware, but I started a Patreon page where I can share my art with you guys and some other things that I end up making. And it's really nice to have the support on Patreon with you guys, and to have the friendship that I have with you as well. It's very amazing, and it's really priceless. It really is. And I really appreciate each and every like, subscription, comment, chat, you know, like I appreciate it all. Whatever you're able to give me from your time, I'm taking it, and I value it. I really do value it. So thank you. I really appreciate it. As far as, you know, where the channel is going and the direction, I honestly have no idea. I never do. I'm always up in the air with everything that I do. I try to schedule things and make it habit and a routine. And for some reason, that's just not how I work. With that being said, I do have the mystery boxes. I've made mystery boxes. Oopsie. They're all packed up. I would like to make a video just showcasing what's in each and every box. I'm not sure if I want to number them or like just, you know, show you what's in there, but it's a toss-up of what you're getting. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want you to know what you're getting, but also I want you to be surprised at the same time. I don't know. Leave in the comments if you have any idea as to how I should approach these mystery boxes. I don't know. Also, when I do come out with the mystery box, I'm gonna probably have to price them differently according to what's in the box, because some things I can definitely charge like maybe $20 for the box plus shipping, but some of them are gonna have to be a little bit more just because of the products that are in the boxes. I'm wondering if anybody's gonna buy them. And that's another thing that just goes to my brain. Like, okay, what if I made these boxes? I paid for the boxes. I paid for the art supplies. I paid for the time that it took to put them together. I decided not to make art. I was going to make art for each and every individual box, but let's just be honest. That was fantasy me, as Lindsay, the frugal crafter, would say. That was fantasy me thinking I was going to do that, because I just can't. I don't have the time. Everybody's different. Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and you know, I'm just not there, and I have to stop putting the pressure on myself, because it's just going to hurt me in the long run. You know what I mean? I think starting December, I want to go into maybe showcasing the art that I'm gonna put out for my Patreon. So maybe making a video for the art and then showing the print off like that. I haven't been doing that lately, and quite frankly, it's because there's a lot of art that I've done that I wanted to turn into prints, and that's what I'm doing. But that's gonna run out, you know what I mean? And I definitely want to put some fresh stuff out there, which all of it is fresh to you, but like fresh for me, if that makes sense. So that's where I am with all of the stuff that's been going through my brain. And, you know, thanks for lending an ear. And I guess I should talk a little bit about the art that I did with the Lefranc paint and how I felt about it. I'll kind of keep it short and sweet. I ended up drying out the paint on that paper plate that I'm using, and it's the following day, so some of the paint is still a little wet and some of it has dried, but unfortunately the one that is completely dried, it cracked. And although I wanted to put it in like a pan to use, but I don't know now if I want to do that because of the cracking. I might just put some in a pan anyway, just to have that extra space to kind of like give the paint space to breathe and get the binding all worked out, because I mean the paint is really good. And from what I read about the company, they've been around since the 1700s. They're very well known. So they're good paints. They're made in France, and they're pretty. They're pretty. You know, they're like. Apparently, this is my Google search research. So don't, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But they're comparable to Winsor Newton and Holbein, kind of like in that conversation, you know what I mean? Like they're not Hemi gouache, they're not, you know, just beginner low budget gouache. They're apparently up there with the professional gouache. So with that being said, I am definitely going to use this gouache. Am I going to get more of it? Probably not. I honestly don't even know how much they cost per tube. If I can find something, I'll put it down on the bottom somewhere. But I have so much gouache right now that I think I can paint for my entire life and not finish using the gouache that I have. So I'm gonna take my time chiseling away at all the gouache that I already own before I even think about purchasing anymore. My only reason for having gotten this gouache is because it came in that huge, massive haul that I did back in, I believe it was March. So yeah, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me, just being you. I really thank you. I appreciate you. If you're just a walk-on buyer who's not subscribed, thank you too. I appreciate you because you watched my video and, you know, it didn't go into the abyss of nothingness. Yeah. So with that being said, you guys I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and make sure you create something. Don't procrastinate. Just put something on a piece of paper. And I'll see you next time. Peace and love.